the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Turn 3 Racing Network, as tonight the AMA Pro Cup Esports Series, presented by Ohio and Indiana Roofing, is at Charlotte Motor Speedway for their All-Star event, and the All-Stars are out tonight in force for sure. Several great drivers out in this practice session. All of these drivers know that it is only thing to do here tonight is get that race win, and these guys have been out practicing. There's already been a competition amongst drivers of to who can set the fastest lap, and that was a heated battle as well. For the moment, Dustin Ping with quick time at a 28.927. So we're gonna see these drivers battle it out. There will be 3 stages. Stage 1, a 20-lap sprint that includes a mandatory pit stop. Stage 2 then will take place after a 5-minute break. The field is going to be inverted a little bit, and then back out on track they go. 20 laps, and then a 10-lap shootout to the end of the night. Right now, Troy Radford in the 94 is taking over the top spot in Fast Lap Challenge. That is clearly amongst the drivers, and only the drivers, because, as we all know, practice doesn't pay out. It does help you, and it does come time to have the race winnings, but no one ever got rich off of practice, winning practice. Now Dale Osmond's gonna jump up to the top of the charts. The driver's really starting to get heated. Started with Dustin Ping, then Troy Radford, now Dale Osmond with the quick time of a 28.778. Qualifying will take place here in just a minute. 5 laps of qualifying. And until then, guys, why don't we go ahead and step away and play our national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave the home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as qualifying is underway. Right now, Chris McCullough in the 42 coming around to complete his first lap. 42 machine now on the clock. Completed his warm-up lap. Chris McCullough trying to lay down a quick lap time here. 94 Troy Radford starting to get up to speed as he joins the racing surface. Ricky All-Star Harden in the 25 machine. See if he can pull off another All-Star victory. He picked one up in the Racing for a Cause All-Star event. Now let's see if he can get one in the AMA Pro Cup Esports Series presented by Ohio and Indiana Roofing. Ricky right now good enough for second place. Chris McCullough on the top of the leaderboard for the moment. Troy Radford in the 94, hugging that high side. Lap time starting to come in by several drivers. Troy Radford good enough for fifth place for the moment. The 45 machine of Doug Wysocki finds himself in seventh. Wysocki going to come around to complete his final lap. And Doug going to move up into third place with that lap. Will it hold? About to find out. Josh Spalding in the 48 jumps into second place. Troy Radford on top of the charts. Chris McCullough falling to second place for the moment. Dale Osmond in the 88 sitting in fourth place. Osmond is off the track. His qualifying session is done. Tyler Hilton in the 52 machine. Hilton gonna cross the line. And he is gonna go from 9th to 3rd. Kenneth McCullough in the 03 machine. Going to see if he can join his fellow White Trash Racing team member at the front of the field, Chris McCullough in the 42. Kenneth McCullough first lap. Going to be good enough for 10th. This time he drops down to that blue line, holding it down as close as he can. Down through 3 and 4 he goes on the throttle. These cars really stuck to the track here when the tires are fresh. A lot of grip, a lot of downforce in these cars. And Kenneth McCullough gonna move into 7th place. The 18 of Devin Rogers now out on track. Rogers is right there on that blue line. Devin Rogers for his first lap, gonna jump into 12th place. Aaron Bruce in the 27, trying to set in a quick time here as well as he is on his second and final lap of qualifying. And Bruce gonna move himself from 13th up to 6th. Devin Rogers in the 18 machine. Going to be stuck with that 13th place starting position. Possibly tag the wall there on his fast lap. And that is going to do it for qualifying. The session wraps up, and that means it is time to start taking to the grid. Drivers go through their final pre-flight checklist. That means it is time to go through our starting lineup as I try to get the cameras correct. Row number 1 for tonight's all-star event going to be made up of the 94 of Troy Radford and the 42 of Chris McCullough. Row 2 will be the 52 of Tyler Hilton and the 48 of Josh Spalding. Row 3 will be the 88 of Dale Osborne and the 27 of Darren Bruce. Row number 4 will be the 46 of Chris Mefford and the 1 of Dustin Ping. Row 5 will be the 03 of Kenneth McCullough and the 21 of Stephen Carey. Row 6 will be the 25 machine of Ricky Harden and the 45 of Doug Wysocki. Row 7 will be the 18 of Devin Rogers and the 86 of Jerry West. Row 8 will be the 55 of Steve Baker and the 19 of Cade Green. Row number 9 will be the 09 of Wendell Lowe and Mike Massengill being scored there, but he is our race control for tonight. And a special thank you out to Mike for doing that for us here tonight. And row number 10, the Ray Radford in the 47 machine and Brandon Stokes in the 82. That is going to be our starting lineup here tonight. Drivers starting to peel away. One parade lap for this event. And it is hammered down. Gonna get loud and rowdy in this all-star event. Remember, this first stage, 20 laps with a mandatory green flag pit stop. That pit stop can happen at any time. Cars taken to the track for this event. No points on the line. It is all about securing that win. About to see who's going to pull off the win here tonight. But before then, we got to get to the green flag. Pace car is off. Boy Radford in control of the field. Green flag is out, and we are underway here in the AMA OIRoofing Pro Cup Series All-Star event. Radford on the inside here. Chris McCullough in the 42 on the outer lane. Josh Spalding in the 48 going way up high. He's going to stay tucked in behind the 42. Troy Radford for the moment has a good shove by Tyler Hilton in the 52. That is going to send Radford out front. Tyler Hilton now door to door with Chris McCullough in the 42. As Jerry West is wasting no time on the pit road, he is already there, taking full advantage of the opportunity to hit that as soon as possible. He will be clear of all these cars. Have nothing but clean air around him, but he's got to hurry up before he goes one lap down. As here comes this field of drivers. Ooh, Spalding's going to get into the wall a little bit. Chris McCullough now challenging Troy Radford on the outside lane. Side by side they go down the back stretch. We're already on lap 3. Here comes Tyler Hilton in the 52. He's going to peel off with the 94, Troy Radford. Radford trying to get on the brakes hard. Very aggressive entry onto pit road that time. 5 other cars on the pit road here. That is going to give the lead to the 42 of Chris McCullough. So Chris McCullough leading his first laps of the race. He is under heavy pressure by the 48 of Josh Spalding, though. The 46 of Chris Mefford right there with them as we go on aboard with Mefford. Spalding trying the outside lane. Not able to make it happen just yet. Now he's got a good run down the backstretch. McCullough on the inside, Spalding on the outside. Into 3 and 4 they go side by side. Mefford with a great view of that battle. We got another one hitting pit road. That is Darren Bruce in the 27 machine. These green flag pit stops have really thrown everyone into different strategies, knowing that they only got 20 laps to get it done. Everyone who has made a pit stop, though, is 1 lap down of the drivers who have made pit stops. Troy Radford is your race leader. Jerry West in the 86. He is in second place of that group of drivers. Tyler Hilton finding himself third. How they're all going to blend in will really change the dynamic of this race. I expect we'll see a lot of drivers come down on lap 10. As here comes a whole bunch more. There goes the broadcaster strategy. It was Mefford in the 46. Is sideways, keeps it off Chris McCullough. Wow, that was close by the 46 and 42. Mefford, good bit of driving to not make contact with the 42. Got into pit lane a little hot. Able to save it though. Josh Spalding in the 48 now. Spalding gonna hit the brakes. He is gonna brake for pit road. So now Troy Radford trying to get around. He is at full speed. A few other cars now are starting to exit pit road. Hale Osmond leading the charge here of this group of drivers. I do not believe he'll be up to full speed by the time that Troy Radford is going to motor on by. But Dale Osmond on the back stretch. He's going to slide into what could possibly be 4th place. Now only one car has not made a pit stop. That is the 21 of Stephen Carey. He is your race leader. Carey electing to stay out there. The race leader of everyone that has pitted, though, is the 48 of Josh Spalding. Spalding with a great entry and exit on pit road. Comes out as the race leader. So he timed that one correctly. His pit crew doing a great job for him. Carey continues to cycle around, does not hit pit road this time. Carey enjoying that clean air all by himself for the moment. His lap times are not too far off of our leaders, but he is going to hit pit road this time. We'll see how this late pit strategy works for him. He was the last one, the last holdout. Now everyone's going to come around. He is going to get back on the lead lap. And Spalding, everyone else that passes our leader Stephen Carey will get back on the lead lap. Carey into his pit stall being serviced by his crew. Spalding now working his way through 3 and 4. I think Stephen Carey is going to come off of pit road just a little bit behind everyone here. And Josh Spalding takes over the top spot. Stephen Carey is working his way through 1 and 2 on the apron, trying to get up to speed. Troy Radford in the 94 sitting in second. Tyler Hilton in the 52 is third, and Jerry West falling to 4th place now. West hit pit road the first opportunity that he could. Gained him a lot of positions as he was fired deep in the pack. So that pit stop worked great for him to get him into clean air. With everyone hitting pit road, Stephen Carey in the 21 having some fresh rubber on that thing. He is now working his way through the field quite quickly, although he does find himself in 8th place, catching up to the back of Dale Osmond now. Looking at 5 laps to go in this session. Dale on the high side there. But Josh Spalding in the 48 really starting to pull away from the field here. We go on board with Spalding looking out the back. Spalding now coming across the line, looking at 3 laps to go this time around for stage number 1. That 48 machine up very fast out there, turning very quick lap times. One of the few drivers still down in the 29-second bracket. Troy Radford last lap was a 30.142. Spalding turning a 29.372. So Spalding really pouring it on. Two more laps in stage number 1. Stephen Carey has made his way up to 7th place now. He is closing in on a pack of drivers here. Is he going to have enough time here to get around them? Now the invert is an unknown number. I have been blessed with deciding what that number is. I have that number already in mind. I have not shared it with anyone. But now Jerry West going to drop down in front of Stephen Carey, get a little bit of his momentum. He is battling with the 27 of Darren Bruce. That is going to hold up Carey. Spalding going to cross the line and start lap 20. Could be the final lap. Spalding is now pulled out to a 4.6 second lead. Going across the start finish line as your winner of stage number 1. Now everyone going to be slow, brought to a slowdown. Green flag is going to stay on, but they're going to be pulled down pit road. As everyone is working their way. Your stage 1 winner, though, is the 48 of Josh Spalding. down at pit road, everyone works their way. Into their pit boxes, pit stops, serviced by their crews. And we're going to take a 5-minute break, so let's see if we can get a word in with our stage 1 winner. That is Josh Spalding in the 48. Josh, man, you used strategy there a little bit. Seemed like you hit pit road at an opportune time. You come out as our stage 1 winner here in the All-Star race.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. Just kind of full throttled it all the way there till the last couple laps. Just track temp's cool, cars sticking to the track, so it's just about full throttle.
Well, I question that as you were pulling out 4 seconds ahead there. It seemed like everyone else had started to back down. Any reason why you think they might have been slowing up?
I think I pitted on, lap 9. They might have pitted a few laps earlier, so I think I had a slightly bit of fresher rubber, but they could have been in traffic as well. I just had clean racetrack, so I was clean and green all the way.
Well, that 48 was definitely hauling it, man. Congratulations on picking up the stage 1 win. Any shout outs or thank yous?
I'll just shout out to the league. This is a lot of fun. All-Star race. I don't think I've ever done an All-Star race, so I'm excited to be here. Appreciate everybody putting it on.
All right, and I see you're sporting the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme that he has unveiled this week. Did you do that yourself, or did you have a painter get it done for you?
No, this one this came out shortly after that Noah Gragson deal where he posted something about a prototype car. So somebody made it that night, and I've had it for I think a couple weeks now. So it's a good looking car. I just thought I'd run it tonight and try to head to Darlington throwback weekend.
Well, it does look good, and it looks good out front as well. Congratulations once again on that stage 1 victory here in the All-Star event.
Thank you, sir.
All right, that is the driver of the 48 machine, Josh Spalding, picking up the stage 1 win. And man, that was an interesting stage. We saw these drivers hit pit road at different times. Everyone on a little bit different strategy. So let's see, who else can we get a quick word in? Let's talk to our second place finisher, and that is the 94 machine of Troy Radford. Troy, you picked up second place here in stage number 1. How's your car out there tonight?
Car feels pretty good. I just got snookered on pit strategy a little bit there. Pitted early, probably should have pitted a little bit later. Ended up Spalding had a little fresher tires. He waited till the tires burned off and pitted. So, a good solid car, can't really complain. So, we'll see how we do here in the rest of it.
Yeah, the way that Spalding was pulling away made me question if everyone was saving fuel, saving tires for something. But it really just came down to good timing on pit road, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I nailed my pit road entry, so it really wasn't like getting on or off. But these tires have a life of about like 5 laps or so, and then they're dead. He waited until they got right to that dead point and then pitted, whereas the rest of us wanted to get in and get out real quick. So we didn't use the good on the tires, and so then we ended up on the, running some bad tires towards the end, whereas he still had much better tires. So really just kind of a little smarter strategy there with the way the tires fall off here.
Well, Troy, as I said, second place in stage number 1. Looking forward to the end of this thing. What are your chances of pulling off a victory?
If I can keep the nose clean, I've definitely got a little something under my belt tonight. So hopefully I can keep the nose clean and have a good race here. I think I got a good shot, though.
All right, man. Any special shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Main thing with the Ohio and Indiana Roofing Company for them coming on sponsoring and putting on a good show, as well as having a fun event out here tonight. Tyler and Mike, of course, everything they do for adminning, you for coming out here, man. And of course, I always got to give a shout out for the evidence-based mommy. I was a little late getting on the practice tonight because she was doing a live launch for something. So, big shout out for her. If you're a parent and looking for a little help, check her out. It's evidencebasedmommy.com, and there is a hyphen
Where's the hyphen?
between evidence and based.
There you go. All right, Troy. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to us, man. We'll let you get back to it.
Thank you, bud.
Troy Radford finishing second in that a number 1. I'll get through this eventually. All right, so we are looking at a quick little break here. Now the driver's starting to form up from the invert. If you were wondering what the invert number was, well, it was 7, because that's a good number to me. So field will be inverted by 7 drivers. So that means Josh Spalding will find himself all the way back in 7th place. That will put Stephen Carey in the 21 out front. Stephen Carey slowly working his way out onto the track. Green flag is still out. We're still trying to work within the boundaries of iRacing and not trigger a caution. Stephen Carey is working his way to the blue cone. Down below the racing surface, should be fine coming to a stop there. Now you can see Jerry West lining up in 2nd place behind him. 27 of Darren Bruce slowly rolling out, as well as the 03 of Kenneth McCullough. That is 3rd and 4th place for this 2nd stage. Tyler Hilton finding himself in 5th. Troy Radford going to restart 6th. And Josh Spalding all the way to 7th place. And now the rest of the field rolling out, as this was, I mentioned, just a 7-car invert. Ooh, is Cade Green going to make contact with the 1 of Dustin Ping? Cade Green hard on the brakes there. All right, so this 2nd stage going to be 20 laps as well. The caution flag is going to come out. And we will reset the field on its current running order. So our pole sitter is now going to be Stephen Carey in the 21 machine. Stephen, you got your ears on, man?
Yes, sir.
All right, that 21 machine held out for the last second to hit pit road, and it looked like maybe you were starting to really move through the field quickly, but just ran out of laps. However, this invert is going to put you on pole, so you have lucked out in that situation.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was kind of mad that wasn't able to pass a couple of guys there at the end, but kind of happy it kind of worked out for me.
Well, the 21, known for taking care of its tires and trying to make something happen out there with that situation of taking care of your tires. What can you tell us about this 20-lap sprint that you're getting ready to face?
We're just going to try to hold it up near the front, so that way I'm there at the end for the shootout. I think that's going to be the big key, is just trying to make sure you got the track position and, just be there at the end. That's why, I wasn't really trying to push it up early on. I just wanted to take care of the car, keep the tires under it, and let's see where we fall. And now we got a pretty good position now, and hopefully keep that advantage.
All right, man. Well, the 21 looking fast as always here tonight. Good luck to you in the 2nd stage, man. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank, obviously my wife who lets me race every Thursday night. iBuyPower, you for broadcasting our races for us. We really appreciate it. And then Mike and Tyler for an awesome league to racing.
All right, that is the driver of the 21 machine, Stephen Carey. Said he wasn't too happy with how his first stage strategy played out, but little did he know that he had put himself in the spot to be in for the invert. He ends up on the front row for this restart. So, caution out, field getting reset. We're trying for a 20 lap sprint and then a 10 lap sprint. See if we can get it in that final 10 lap sprint. The field working its way very slowly here behind the pace car. Cade Green in the 19, getting back out on track. One more car getting a wave around. That is the 25 of Ricky Harden. So Ricky getting back on the lead lap now. 19 of Cade Green also going to be joining him. Cade Green finding himself multiple laps down after he came out of the pit lane for the lineup a little too hot, made contact with the one of Dustin Peen. Lights go out on the pace car or not. They stay on. Thought maybe we were going to get lucky and go back green of flag racing, but not quite yet. Gary West in the 86. Let's see if we can't get a quick word in with the driver of the 86 machine from the Smoke Show Racing stable. Jerry, you got your ears on, my friend?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Man, oh man, that 86 wasted no time hitting pit road in stage number 1. And it looked to be a good strategy for you. It got you out into some clean air. Had you running in about 4th place, but then it seemed like the tires fell off on you.
Yeah, we wasn't pushing it too hard on that first stage, but our strategy coming in early was we wasn't sure if, you know, how long it was going to stay green, so we wanted to go ahead and get our full pit stop out of the way under green and get back out on the track. And then later on in the run, I was kind of backing off of it a little bit, letting a couple cars by just because wasn't for sure about the number on the invert, and I wanted to make sure I was in the invert, so I was kind of dropping back a little bit, and it worked out pretty good.
Well, that 86 almost played it to perfection. You're going to restart in 2nd place here. You got the 21 of Stephen Carey, who will be on pole for this. Plans for diving down into turn number 1?
We're going to try not to be side by side with the 21. Try to stay single file here and keep hold of the bottom and just kind of play it by ear after that. We're not going to push it as hard as we can. We're just going to see what we can hold up here for later on in the race. Not sure if it's going to go green or not, but we want to have a good car here for the other stages.
All right, man. Well, I was hoping you'd say you were going to kamikaze, go full send into turn 1, but I should have known better. Jerry West always saving a little bit of his tires and doing a masterful job of it as well. Well, man, Jerry, before we let you go, any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, definitely want to thank everybody that's watching, especially Linda. hung out and watched the race with her last night. Kind of chatted back and forth. She thought I was Steve, but at least we get to clarify that. So shout out to Linda and everybody out there watching.
All right, Jerry. Good luck to you in the rest of the race. Nice job playing the invert strategy tonight.
All right, thanks, buddy.
That was Jerry West, driver of the 86 machine, giving us a quick word in. So, we have all the cars back on the lead lap. Everyone is caught up to the pace car now. I think we'll see the lights go out on the pace car this time, and that they do. Have a few cars trying to line up double file, but it looks like this is supposed to be a double file restart, but not everyone getting the memo just yet. And with the lights out on the pace car, Stephen Carey in the 21 on the inside of row number 1. On his outside will be the 86 of Jerry West. Row number 2 will be the 27 of Darren Bruce. 03 of Kenneth McCullough. Row number 3 will be the 52 of Tyler Hilton and the 94 of Troy Radford. Row number 4 will be the 48 of Josh Spalding and the 1 machine of Dustin Ping. So here we go. Lights are out on the pace car. It is slowly working its way through 3 and 4. It's going to get out of our way and we will get back on that loud pedal. Stephen Carey in control of the field now. Green flag is out and the drivers are on the throttle. Drag race into turn number 1. Jerry West with a good restart there. He's going to hang tough on that outside lane. Kenneth McCullough and the 03 going to try and give him a little bit of assistance through the corner. And down the backstretch, they are going to have a good run going. But the 21 of Carey protecting that inside line, not letting the 27 of Darren Bruce get on by. As Bruce washes up just a little bit, almost making contact with the 86 of Jerry West, but everyone keeps it straight, keeps it clean. Meanwhile, it's a knot of cars behind us. We're looking at maybe an opportunity to go 3 wide here. The drivers thought better of it, and we stay side by side for the moment. The 48 of Josh Spalding on that outside lane, trying to make something happen here. He is behind the 1 of Dustin Ping. Now the 86 battling for the lead on the outside of the 21. Darren Bruce in the 27, looking to the inside, trying to make the 21 nervous. Not gonna happen. Here comes Troy Radford. He's gonna make a peek to the inside. Bruce gonna shut the door on that little plan. As these drivers are running door to door, we might as well be at Daytona or Talladega, the way that they are drafting off of each other and running this close to each other. Miss Linda's asking a very good question. Why didn't the whole field line up in the outside lane? Wave arounds and that kind of stuff will put you at the tail end of the longest line, as the 1 at Dustin Ping's going to get a little bit of contact. What a save by Dustin Ping. He is going to lose a ton of spots, but that 1 machine was wrecking, but someone forgot to tell the driver. He managed to save that thing. Now he's got to regain all that lost ground on the throttle hard in the outside lane. Meanwhile, the battle up front, Stephen Carey still dealing with the 86 of Jerry West. Ken McCullough gonna hit pit road this time. So Stephen Carey in the 21 now has the lead to himself. Everyone's starting to get single file. I heard from Troy Radford. He said these tires are really good for about 5 laps. That was about 5 laps that everyone ran side by side, door to door. Now they are all starting to get single file. The big mover for the moment, though, is the 48 of Josh Spalding. He has gained a few spots, along with Troy Radford in the 94. Steve Baker in the 55, finding himself in 6th place. He's looking for that break into the top 5 for the first time tonight. Troy Radford in the 94 making a move to the inside of Darren Bruce. Meanwhile, Jerry West in the 86 making a move to the outside. And Troy Radford with a good run. He is going to make a move to the inside of Jerry West. He went 2 cars, 1 corner. And now Troy looking to make a move on Stephen Carey in the 21, but he's going to find himself pinched down between the 86 and the white and blue line with the 21 in front of him. Now he moves up to the high line. He's going to try and make something happen in the wake of the 86 machine. Meanwhile, Josh Spalding in the 48 is going to use the high line to his advantage and get around the 27 of Darren Bruce. He is going to pull the 55 of Baker along with him. And now Jerry West, for the moment, has the lead as the 21 of Stephen Carey. Looks like he is going to lose a little bit of momentum. 3 wide down the backstretch they go. Josh Spalding, power move, moves into 2nd place and sets his sights on his teammate, Jerry West, our stage 1 winner. Out of the 94 of Troy Radford, motoring right on by, only to continue to battle through the next corner. Jerry West still starting to open up a little bit of breathing room as these drivers battle it out behind him. Jerry able to take full advantage of not running side by side with somebody. Hale Osmond in the 88 trying to make a move underneath the 27 of Bruce. Bruce, though, going to make a move on the 21 of Stephen Carey. Dustin Ping in the 1, who's trying to recover from that slide that he was in a corner. Starting to catch back up to this lead group. Making a move to the outside of Dale Osmond here is Osmond taking a peek to the inside of Darren Bruce. There is action all over the track here. We got battle for 2nd. We got a battle for 6th. Stephen Carey for the moment holding on to 5th. Now Dale Osmond gonna get down underneath him. Osmond trying to get a run up off the corner. Carey able to carry a lot of momentum off the high side. It looks like Dale is gonna beat him into 1 and 2. Stephen Carey going way up high. Dustin Ping in the 1 now on the inside of Stephen Carey. Tyler Hilton and Ricky Harden, they want to get in on this mix as well. They're going to go 3 wide. Tyler Hilton washing up a little bit there. Everyone able to hold on to it. Meanwhile, up front, Troy Radford into 2nd place. Setting his sights on Jerry West in the 86. Can he reel him in? We have a few cars on the pit road. That is the 21 of Carey hitting his pit stop here. The 18 of Devin Rogers also on the pit road. But the 86 of Jerry West enjoying a half-second lead over Troy Radford. Troy just a little bit faster than Jerry West that lap. Trying to slowly reel him in. Steve Baker moving into third place. The 48 of Josh Spalding into fourth. Tyler Hilton in the 52 sitting in fifth. And Cade Green gonna make a move to the inside here. And now Cade Green gonna break for pit lane. So after he had a good run into the corner, moves down onto pit road. Jerry West in the 86. Slow down the backstretch. He's going to allow the 94 Troy Radford right on by. And now these two are going to make their pit stops. Steve Baker in the 55 staying out as he almost made contact. With Jerry West. Down the backstretch, there is our next battle. That is the 46 of Chris Mefford and the 47. Radford in the 94 off of pit road. Jerry West in the 86. He is coming off of pit road as well. But the 55 of Steve Baker is our race leader. He has been slow. Don't know if he has ran out of fuel or not, what his situation is. That 55 has been very slow around this time. And yeah, that 55 pretty silent as it hits pit road. The caution flag is flying, finding itself with Chris McCullough in the 42, scored as the race leader. So the end of stage number 2, 20 laps. Chris Mefford in the 46, he's working his way down pit road. Several other cars as well are making their pit stops. But the 42 of McCullough continuing on. Oh, and a lap counter apparently was wrong. Race control telling me that our stage 2 winner was Steve Baker in the 55. So Steve Baker ran it out of fuel, had to have. But with race control telling us our stage 2 winner was the 55 machine, we're going to see if we can talk to Steve Baker. Steve, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I do. Got a little bit of a fuel issue though getting into the pits, so I don't know what really happened. Saying I'm a lap down, so we'll see what happens.
Well, that 55 was able to pull off the stage 2 win here in the All-Star race, but you are finding yourself 1 lap down. Are you going to be able to recover? You pleading your case to get back on the lead lap?
I'm gonna try, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Well,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm at, so I don't know. I can't tell you much.
well, race control informed me that you did win stage 2, so we'll let you go and plead your case to them, and make sure you get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, we're gonna try. Try to do something a little different than everybody else. So hopefully we can figure it out and get back up there.
All right, man. Good luck to you in that. Steve Baker picking up the stage 2 win here tonight. So now we begin our final lap shootout, final few lap shootout to the end of this thing. Baker trying to plead his case to get back on the lead lap. Right now, though, our race leader is being scored as the 88 of Dale Osmond. Dale has not hit pit road yet. Troy Radford in the 94 sitting in second. I'm not 100% sure on the scoring of this thing. How Troy Radford is scored in second. Jerry West, where he is at. That is an interesting mix of how things have shaken out. Jerry hit his pit stall for a 2-tire stop. Troy taking 4 tires, so I don't know what I missed, so I apologize for the confusion. I have obviously missed something, but Dale Osmond scored as the race leader for the moment. Troy Radford in the 94 on the outside for this restart. Final stage here, we're going to see it out to the end of lap 65. The 46, Chris Mefford. On the inside of row number 2, on his outside is the 25 machine of Ricky All-Star Harden. Pace car is in. Dale Osmond in control of the field. Green flag is out and we are underway once again. Final few laps of this All-Star event. As everyone scattering on the field here, Chris Mefford in the 46. 3 wide into 3 and 4. Here comes Chris McCullough in the 42. Dale Osmond in the 88, holding on to the inside line, but Mefford in the 46, using that outer lane. Troy Radford in the 94, now pushing on his back bumper. McCullough pushing the 88. We got a lot of drivers pushing and shoving each other, trying to find some room to squeeze by. And the 94, Troy Radford, making a look for 3 wide, not gonna do it. Chris Mefford shutting the door on him. Once again, these drivers letting it all hang out. And Jerry West in the 86 trying to get back up in this mix of things. Dustin Ping in the 1. He's right there as well. For this battle for the lead, as drivers all side by side, neck and neck, door to door, bumper to bumper. Medford by a nose, now by a back bumper. Dale Osmond trying to keep him in check, but Chris Medford with the momentum down the backstretch, pulling out a little bit here. Dale Osmond trying to challenge back on the inside lane. Good run through the tri-oval. Here comes Dale Osmond. Here comes Chris McCullough to give the 88 a shove into 1 and 2. We're looking at 8 laps to go. Dustin Ping, oh man, he had to check up a little bit there. Stephen Carey in the 21. Had to get on the binders. We stayed green. We have not had a caution for an incident. Have all been stage-ending cautions. We're looking at 7 laps to go this time, with the 88 of Dale Osmond battling with the 46 of Chris Medford. Now Medford able to motor on by on the high side in 3 and 4. Chris Medford, new leader. Now he's got to worry about the 94 of Troy Radford, who is right there on his back bumper. Chris McCullough abandoning the 88. He has moved up to the high side, so Dale Osmond not having anyone working with him for the moment. He is going to hang tough by himself. And you guys have made a foolish mistake. I will do it on my own if I have to. And now 5 laps to go. Chris Medford, your race leader. Josh Spalding in the 48, going to tag the wall there a little bit. Does not make contact with anyone else. Jerry West in the 86 was to his inside there. Now West slides up into 5th place. Now the field up front. Once again, the dynamic has changed. Dale Osmond finding another bit of speed. He is challenged right back into 2nd place. Making a move to the inside of the 46 here, but Chris Medford using that high line, keeping that black, blue, and red machine wound up. 3 laps to go here in this all-star event. And the caution flag is going to fly as the 52 of Tyler Hilton, heavy damage on the front stretch. We're going to see what happened to the 52 machine. Got down a little too low, got sideways, tried to save it. Everyone heads up driving, gonna squeeze on by, and the 52 loses it all on his own. Coming up off of the corner. And with the caution coming out, I do not know if we have green-white checkers on for this event. We'll know in just a moment. That's for sure. Chris Medford in the 46. Currently scored as the race leader. Dale Osmond in the 88, sitting in 2nd place. Drivers coming down pit road. No, Osmond with the fake out. And there are 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. So Chris Medford going to hit pit road along with the 94 of Troy Radford. They are all stopping this time. Dale Osmond staying out. Chris McCullough staying out. Jerry West going to stay out. The 48 machine of Josh Spalding going to get back on the lead lap. With several drivers making pit stops here, you're now going to see 4 cars did not hit pit road. That was the 88 of Dale Osmond, 42 of Chris McCullough, the 86 of Jerry West, and the 55 of Steve Baker. All those drivers did not hit pit road. The 1 machine of Dustin Ping and scored the first car 1 lap down. This will be our first attempt at a green-white checkered. .45 of Doug Wysocki. He is going to break pit road. Yeah, let's see if we can get a word in with our race leader. That is the driver of the 88 machine, Dale Osmond. Dale, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, I've got you.
Well, Dale, you find yourself in the lead position looking at your first attempt at a green-white checkered. You did not come down pit road. How worried are you about the cars that have pitted?
I'm not that worried. There are a couple cars behind me. I'm more worried about my gas situation right now. I just looked at it. I think I'll be good for this green-white checkered, maybe another, but if it comes down to that third one, I'm a little worried.
Running out of fuel here, a possibility for you with 3 attempts at a green-white checkered. So you're hoping to see this thing through on the first attempt, I assume.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, well, that 88 machine out front right now. How are your tires feeling since you did not hit pit road?
They're pretty good. I've been able to roll that bottom line pretty well, but yeah, I haven't really felt any wear on them, so I think I'll be okay on tires here.
All right, man. Any shout outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, my family watching, you for broadcasting this, everyone here. I mean, it's been a great race so far. And my teammates, Ricky Harden, he's in the race, and Mike Massagill, he's admitting right now, but thanks to both of them.
All right, Dale, well, good luck to you, man. Be careful. Don't spin your tires and create a big old stack up. That'd be detrimental to what you want to do tonight.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Thank you, KR.
All right, driver of the 88 machine, Dale Osmond, the race leader for the moment as we're coming to our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Lights have gone out on the Ford Buttstain. We get ready to fire these cars off one more time. Could be the final time. Holding in the 48, back on the lead lap. He's going to slide into 11th place. What a night it has been. We have gone into overtime. This racing was so exciting. We're going to keep doing it till we can finish it out. At least 3 more times. First attempt right here at a green-white checker. Dale Osmond in the 88 does not want to see the caution. He is going to do everything he can to hold off these fresher tires that are behind him. And Chris Mefford in the 46, Ricky Harden in the 25, the 94 Troy Radford, all those guys on fresh tires. And Dale Osmond in the 88 getting a heck of a restart. Got on the throttle hard and quickly, and he is pulled away for the moment. Here comes the 86 of Jerry West. He is looking to draft off the back of the 88 machine and close the gap. If we can get to the white flag, that will seal it for the green-white checkers. And here they come off of turn number 4, white flag in the air. Jerry West, hard contact with the wall, and the caution is gonna come out before Dale can get to the start-finish line. So the white flag did not fly. We will have a second attempt at a green-white checkered. And Jerry West in the 86 got loose, coming up off the corner as Chris McCullough in the 42 was racing right on his back bumper. And that created a huge stack up behind them. Darren Bruce involved, Kenneth McCullough involved, Stephen Carey in the 21. We'll take another look at this one. A lot of drivers getting caught up in this stack up here in our first attempt at a green-white checkered. Several more drivers hitting pit road this time. Dale Osmond, though, staying out, trying to save fuel. 09 machine, that is Wendell Lowe. He is getting a lap back. So a lot of cars got torn up there as Jerry West got loose big time coming up off the corner. Could not tell if there was contact between him and the 42 of McCullough. Very hard racing though, coming to the white flag. Dale could see the white flag, but before he got there, the yellow flew. We're gonna have a second attempt at a green-white checker. That 88 machine running very close on fuel now. He said he thought he had enough for 2 attempts. Knew for sure that third attempt was not gonna happen. So that 88 having his last bullet in his gun. And what a restart he had. This is going to allow the fresh tires that Chris Mefford and Troy Radford have. That has put them into row number 2 for this restart. That is not what the 88 and the 55 want to see. Steve Baker also on a little bit older tires. So the 42, the 52, they're on pit road being serviced. Tyler Hilton, though, looking like he is done for the night. That was heavily poking. Devin Rogers in the 18, he has gone behind the wall. That damage was too much in this most recent incident for him to continue on. Ray Radford on pit road as well. The 19, a Cade Green. The 1, a Dustin Ping. Jerry West sitting on pit road. Kenneth McCullough on pit road. All those drivers getting their machines worked on. Damage very extensive. You can even throw in the 21 of Stephen Carey as well. Ricky Harden in the 25. He has gone behind the wall. The 27 machine hitting pit road once again of Darren Bruce. Bruce trying to get some damage repaired on that thing. Lights go out on the pace car. How much fuel does the 88 have? Can he hold on? He is going to need another spectacular restart. He is going to have to be very careful not to spin the tires. He has got fresher tires behind him in the 46 and the 94. That second row is going to be stout to deal with. Steve Baker in the 55, though, he is a hungry driver who would like to pick up an all-star win as well. All these drivers would love to pick up a win in this event. Everyone driving as if their lives depend on it here tonight. This has been some spectacular racing, and it is about to get intense once again as we are coming to our second attempt at a green-white checkered. Pace car is in. Dale Osmond in control of the field. He gets on the throttle early once again. Not quite the jump he had in the first one, but he still got a good jump. That is going to allow Chris Mefford in the 46 to motor on past Steve Baker in the 55. Troy Radford going to drop down to the inside as well. Onto the backstretch we go. And now Troy Radford making a move to the inside of Chris Mefford. And Troy Radford with 4 fresh tires sets his sights on Dale Osmond, closing the gap quickly. He's going to make a move to the outside. Dale Osmond trying to hold on, white flag flying. This is gonna do it. Does Dale have enough fuel? Can he have enough tire to make it happen? Radford motoring right on past Steve Baker sideways off the corner. Dale Osmond slow down the backstretch. He is out of fuel. Steve Baker spinning on the inside. Troy Radford all by himself. Coming around, checkered flags in the air. Troy Radford gonna cross the line and pick up the AMA OIRoofing Pro Cup Series All-Star Event win here tonight. What a race that was. Chris Mefford coming up in second place, and Wendell Lowe gonna end up in third place here tonight. Oh my goodness, what a race. These drivers laid it all out there for you, showing why they were considered for this all-star event. And man, oh man, what a race that was. And Troy Radford gonna burn it down while we set up our post-race show. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have caught up with all 3 of our finishers, and we're gonna go straight to our all-star winner here tonight. That is the 94 machine of Troy Radford. Congratulations, Troy. That 94 pulled off an epic win here tonight.
Hey, thank you very much. I've been called many things, but all-star winner has never been one of them, so I'm happy to hear that.
That 94 machine, you knew you had to have had a chance when that second attempt at a green-white checkered took place. You're going to restart in row number 2. You knew you had fresher tires than the front row. Walk us through that final restart.
You know, final restart, it was all just, I tried giving Steve a heck of a push. I don't know if he had some engine damage or what, but it just didn't seem like he was pushing, you know, like he was able to push quite as hard. So I was able to get down there right behind Mefford. Mefford washed up a little bit coming off of 2, and I was able to get the nose underneath. And then at that point, I knew I had me and Mefford had a lot fresher tires than KD, so kind of knew if we could get it to go green, we were going to get by KD. and I think he stretched a little too far on fuel. So kind of right as I was on the high side of Katie, he ran out of fuel. But great race all around. I know All-Star races always get a little weird because iRacing doesn't seem to like them very much. But great job by everybody keeping it calm out there and getting everything sorted.
Well, the 94 picking up this All-Star win, as you mentioned, your first one. So congratulations on that, Troy. Any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
First of all, out there to the entire Falcon Motorsports team, we've been working on some stuff lately, and I think I've definitely found a little something here in the last week or so. Seems to bring us into the same realm as the Bakers and the Wests and Germans. So hopefully we'll see that a little bit more as the season goes on. Of course, Evidence-Based Mommy is on the car. KR, like I said earlier, you guys are doing an awesome job up there in the booth, and always love hearing your voice on the broadcast. And of course, Tyler and Mike, putting on what they do. It's never easy to run a league, and we really appreciate what they do out there.
Well, I think this victory has gone to your head because I'm pretty sure I heard you say you love my voice, and we all know that's just not true.
I didn't say I like what you said. I just like your voice.
Oh, my goodness. Listen here. Flattery will only get you more airtime, okay? Knock it off.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Well,
Yep.
Congratulations on that race win. Job well done, man. Nice showing out there tonight.
Hey, thank you so much, man.
That is Troy Radford picking up the All-Star win in dramatic fashion, but coming up just a little bit short, but no less dramatic or no less driving his heart out, the 46 of Chris Medford. Chris, tell us about your race out there tonight.
Woo, where to begin? Come to the first pit stall. I got a new SSD in my computer, so I've been trying to work things out. My car's still a little too loud from what the TeamSpeak is. And Chris McCauliffe coming to pit road, and we both came at the same time, and I kind of had to check up and about spun out, but luckily saved it. Just got a 15-second penalty. Then we got that first stage done, which was all good. Then slowly battled back. That second stage, I just took fuel only to kind of make up for my lost positions, and ended up coming out second at the end of that stage. Came in and took 4 tires, while a couple others stayed out, and Troy was behind me, gave me some pushes on the outside of KD, and it was going pretty good, rolling pretty good on the high side. We had that caution with 2 to go. I think me and Troy had a fun little battle. Then me and Troy was deciding whether to come and take tires or not. We decided to, and coming off of 4, I had a big run under Steve, and then I'm not sure what happened with I think it was a 42 and Jerry. But I got the inside of Steve, and the caution came out, and I think I got him loose or something like that, and we got some collision, and I still saved, but still had some right front damage. I knew I was pretty much dead after that.
Well, Chris, that 46, as you mentioned, overcame adversity here tonight. Great showing in this All-Star event, and it was a heck of a save that we saw on pit road that you briefly mentioned. Nice job on keeping it off that car in front of you. Had to be hard hitting pit road as fast and as quickly as everyone was trying to do.
Yeah, most definitely, especially when the guy right in front of you is coming in at the exact same time. You're trying to, not hit them, but also carry as much speed as you can so you don't lose no time. So it was definitely a challenge. But I know on that last restart, I got past Steve, he got to KD, but then it said Troy had a heck of a run. I wasn't going to pinch him off. 1, he's my teammate, and 2, he didn't have as much damage as I did, and I just let him go. And then Steve went by me on the outside, and he slid up, so I kind of went back underneath him and got below him and stuff. And it's like he tried to pinch me down. He's kind of running KD's inside line, and it was the last laps. I couldn't really let him shove me straight to the bottom. But I said it was a great run by everybody. I mean, we have like 2 cautions or something like that, actual caution. That's pretty good for an all-star race, and everybody trying to go, balls to the wall or whatever you got to the wall. But it's definitely a fun race.
All right, Chris. Well, before we let you go, any shout-outs or thank yous you'd like to give?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, KR, for broadcasting this. I'm sure you had a heck of a time with all these cars being bunched up, and such short segments that they could actually really race full out. I'm sure you had a good calling start of that last segment. It looks like there's a lot of 2 wide battling all the way through the field. So thank Tyler and Mike for 1 adminning and 2 for putting on the league. This league it reminds me a lot of RFC. We got a lot of RFC guys in here, which makes it fun. Makes it good. I wouldn't say practice, but it's practice for each other's leagues. Thank everybody at Falcon Motorsports, Troy, Tyler, and Doug. Doug got a win on Sunday. Heck of a super speedway driver. Also, thanks in Ohio Indiana Roofing Company, National Kidney Foundation, Breast Cancer Awareness. I think that's it.
All right, Chris. Well, once again, congratulations on your 2nd place finish here tonight.
Thanks, buddy.
Now it's time to move on to our 3rd place finisher, and that is the 09 machine of Wendell Lowe. Wendell, congratulations on 3rd place here. I'm pretty sure that in that first green-white checkered attempt, you were 1 lap down.
I was.
Caution comes out, you get your lap back, you end up in 3rd.
I know, can you believe it? I'm sitting here, I still can't believe it, man. It was unbelievable the way that all turned out, because I was, like you said, 1 lap down, got it back, and see it finished in 3rd. Now, I had some help there, because, the ones running in 3rd and 4th in front of me hadn't run out of fuel, and they had issues. I'll take it.
Well, Wendell, walk us through your race a little bit here, as it had to have been an exciting time for you.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I decided that I was just going to stay and hang out in the back and just kind of see how things unfolded. And I hit that first pit stop, and I thought, boy, I screwed up on this one, because I hit the corner real early and just kind of like slowed it around. And I was like, oh, I done messed up now. And come in for the 2nd pit stop, hit my marks like I was supposed to, and then I thought, okay, now if we have any yellows or anything after this, I'm going in, getting tires and filling it till the end, and we're going to go and see what happens.
Well, the 09 machine had a good race here finish. And man, I gotta say, I think this is the first time I've gotten to talk to you here in the AMA.
It is. Yeah, I've been just kind of hanging out in the back of the pack and get caught up in some unfortunate incidents, and that. But tonight was an absolute blast. Everybody was racing really good, and it was just by a fluke that they wrecked out in the front on that first go round, and having that green white checkers, boy, that saved me.
Well, Wendell, congratulations on your podium finish here tonight. Job well done. Any shout outs or thank yous you need to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Mission 22, and that's my sponsors most of the time, and Low Gear Racing Team, and of course Mike and Tyler for putting the show on. It was awesome, and for you broadcasting it. It's great to sit back and watch it next day and see how everybody shook everything out.
All right, man. Well, Wendell, like I said, congratulations, man. Outstanding finish for that 09. And I'd love to have you up here in the broadcast booth a few more times in these post-race shows. Why don't you go get you some more of them points podiums now?
I'm going to give her a shot, and thank you so much, man.
Wendell Lowe in the 09, coming from 1 lap down on the first green-white checkered attempt, finding a way to finish in 3rd. What an outstanding finish that is under those situations. Nice job, Wendell Lowe. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for us. Nothing now but to go through our results here tonight. Troy Radford picking up the win, his first All-Star win he has ever been a part of. Chris Medford going to bring it home in 2nd place. Wendell Lowe rounding out our top 3, and all of our podium finishers giving us a spectacular interview. Josh Spalding in the 48 going to come home in 4th place. He picked up the stage 1 win. Darren Bruce in the 27 will be 5th. 6th place going to Dale Osmond, who ran out of fuel down the backstretch. Steve Baker, our stage 2 winner, bringing it home in 7th place. Chris McCullough in the 42. He is going to end up in 8th. 9th will be the 45 of Doug Wysocki. 10th, Ricky Harden. 11th, Stephen Carey. 12th place going to the 03 of Kenneth McCullough. Jerry West in the 86, going to bring it home 13th place. Ray Radford finishing 14th. 15th going to Dustin Ping. Cade Green in the 19 machine going to end up 16th. 17th will be Devin Rogers. Tyler Hilton in 18th place, rounding out the field here tonight. Mike Massengill, as always, thank you so much for being our race admin here tonight. And Brandon Stokes, unable to make the start, but was in here turning a few practice laps. So guys, that is going to do it for us here at Turn 3 Racing Network. My name is KR Stolvitz. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope everyone has a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Enjoy this time off. Have a great time. And until I see y'all next Wednesday or Thursday, one of the days that end in Y, y'all have a good night. And until then, I'll catch you later.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.